Senator Gold. Last week, the Trudeau government ended several federal COVID-19 aid programs, with Deputy Prime Minister Freeland saying, quote, "The time for extraordinary COVID support is now over." I can tell you some other extraordinary measures that are no longer needed, Senator Gold, like taking someone's job away and benefits because they can't or won't get a vaccination, or preventing a Canadian citizen from being able to board an airplane or train and move freely inside the borders of their own country. Senator Gold, I've asked you twice before when Prime Minister Trudeau would lift his federal vaccine mandates. You didn't have an answer, so I'll ask again, hoping third time's the charm. If this Trudeau government now admits extraordinary measures are no longer needed to assist Canadians with COVID, when will you also end the extraordinary and punitive federal vaccine mandates?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. Not to disappoint you, Senator Batters, but you may not be pleased with my answer. There is a difference between recognizing that the enormous amount of financial support to individuals and businesses that was necessary to get Canadians through the pandemic may no longer be necessary, and that a focus properly must turn now to strengthening the economy going forward and ensuring that we address the important issues with which we're confronted, like affordability, inflation, and the like. There's a difference between that decision and the decision to take a prudent and cautious approach for the public health considerations. At such time as the government decides, as it has on regular occasions in the past months, that certain rules are no longer needed, those announcements will be made public.
Senator Batters.
Well, you'd think that having a job would help with affordability. But Senator Gold, Canada's Chief Public Health Officer, Dr. Theresa Tam, stated Canada is experiencing, quote, decreasing transmission in many areas, quote. She says wastewater levels are, quote, showing signs of a potential plateau. The provinces have dropped their mandates. Our allies around the world have done the same. The Trudeau government has ended assistance programs for COVID-19, and yet you refuse to even create a plan to lift these unnecessary federal vaccine mandates. Why?
Senator Gold.
The government continues to assess the needs for these mandates and what adjustments need to be made. And as I said, we'll continue to be guided by not only public health considerations, but what are in the best interests of Canadians.
Lenkin.